Like, let's call it for what it is. It was straight shook one. He looked like yo, son, anytime, Kazi, would you let another man tell you to go in the camera and say some shit?
Yo, they even held his face. He tried to keep his peace, though.
And took a picture. It was like, yo, if I see you on the street, y'all missed that. Did y'all see that when the boy was walking away? He was like, and if I see you in...
But you just grab them up by his cheek like you do with kids. You grab him by the cheek. Grab the cheek at first. And Jim Jones was like, nah. Let go. Release your cheek. Like, he did not look good tonight. I don't really blame him. I don't know that I would be calling in.
Wow. Yeah, he's probably somewhere like, oh, my gosh.
Still, he called in and then he dropped off the line because he was on at one point, right? He was on with us at one point.
Hold up. One second. Hello, Maurice?
That's right. That's me. I'm here. I'm glad everybody's excited. I'm glad the ratings are up the roof to 2 million viewers a day. I think that's super exciting. But, you know, the master of the game is really the editor of the show. It's not really what you really see. Because a lot of the things that you
didn't get played in the way that they... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
The way you see the stuff gets cut up, and you actually, therefore, not see the conversation that me and Jim had. And the worst part about it is, like, I knew Jim for years. Like, we were at the same company when he was starting his clothing line. We were helping on his marketing side. I met his mother. I took his mother to Summer Jam and had her in the VIP with me. I know his son. So when I explained to him, yo, this is the dude that you're telling, yo, I'm about to fuck up. And I'm saying to him, yo, Jim, this is me. This is really me. He realized, like, yo, I'm in a bad spot. What do we do? He goes,
that's where it got cut out?
That's what got cut out. And he says, I apologize to the camera to Chrissy. I said, no problem. I got no balls saying, yo, I got balls enough to say I'll apologize to Chrissy. I only said the chick was trifling. It's not like I called her the C word, the F word, the B word.
Yeah, but you said that's Chrissy. You call Chrissy trifling. That you call Chrissy trifling. That was you set off fireworks right there. Calling Chrissy trifling.
But you know something? If your client is getting shitted on for 15 minutes straight, I mean, you only saw a minute and a half in the edit, but it was a 15-minute parade. Like, yo, let me shit on this girl because she's Latin, because she does Pitbull-style music, and people think that she's kind of whack because it's their opinion. They don't realize that her market is so much bigger than what they're bringing themselves to. Like, yo, she sells bigger than Harlem. She's not in Harlem. She doesn't grow up in Harlem, so of course she's not going to get the fan base of Harlem because that's the world.
Was that a stab? That sounded like a stab.
No, it's not a stab. I'm not far from it. It's not a stab.
Hey, if you want to stab, Maurice, stab away, man.
Harlem supports Dipset. That's their world. They hold it on their shoulders.
Right,
they take it hard.
And she's now...
And she's not that kind of sound. She's not that music, nor she's that kind of sound. So it's obvious that you're going to get that kind of animosity behind it.
She was attempting to collab with Jim Jones. So
the funny thing was, the real funny thing is Jim felt the music. Jim was all about her music till Chrissy got involved. We were not upset with Jim's decision. We went and got Shoot XO from Black Wall Street to come in and break the record in. So we weren't
professional.
We were professional. I didn't thank you. We understand.
I see you, Maurice. I see you've been on the radio a couple of times. I see you. I like how you handle yourself. But were you embarrassed?
Word.
Let me tell you, the honest truth behind everything.
Because I ain't going to front, Maurice. You look shook one. You look shook one.
I'm not going to lie. Yes, I was embarrassed. And I'm embarrassed not just for that. I'm embarrassed for our whole industry. I was not scared. I was confused by the situation because at that moment I did not know if I was being set up by the show or this was being real.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the part that bothers me. I don't know what's real and what wasn't. So if I'm being presented in a light that is created by the network, then it's different than me being presented by the light that is something that I really did say. You know something? People have said worse things about Beyonce on her blog. Saying you don't see Jay-Z sending down his goons to fuck these people up.
Yeah, because he don't need to. He don't need to.
He don't need to.
It's not a shot to anybody.
I like
it's not a shot to anybody. What I'm saying, the reality is, I don't believe that Jim Jones would have shown up if I called this woman trifling. I didn't call her a cunt. I didn't call her a bitch. I didn't call her a hoe. I didn't disrespect anyone. I did not disrespect any woman in that manner at all, ever on the show. But for them to put a situation...
He came because you were questioning his money game. That's why he came.
Oh, his money game, I don't have... Listen, let's keep it real. I don't have to lie about people's numbers. Call a booker, call a booking agent, and say, hey, I want to book Jim. What's the rate?
Yeah, but the fact that you went there, that you went there.
Yeah, but you got to look at the fact is this. When somebody says, that's not money, though. That's free advertising. He's going to get more gigs because of it.
10 stacks. People know they could get up for 10 stacks.
Right.
Would you turn down 10 stacks?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he's embarrassed. 10 stacks right now in the recession.
Fucking 10 stacks in the recession. 10 stacks in the recession. I'm doing jumping jacks. Let's go.
Like, I'm there. I'll do 3 shows.
That's what
I got a hard enough problem getting 200 for an appearance.
Right. I do 3 shows, brother.
I love it.
I got you.
Maurice, I've been wearing today my Team Samaya shirt all day. I got it specially made. So, tell us about Samaya. Tell us about, what's going on with her music and what's next.
Cool. The fortunate thing is I don't have a confidentiality agreement with the network. I got called in on a small, minor situation. I ended up staying as a cast member. But I can tell you about Samaya is one of the most amazing things. She's a hard worker. She busts her ass every day. Before I met her, the girl had developed 31 million friends on MySpace. 31 million views, on MySpace. She's developed everything she did socially on the internet. She has 750,000 friends on this website called Say Now. She did this all organically herself. No help. She had bad management. She didn't have a really strong team to help her. And when I came in, we saw the vision. Our company saw the vision. It's not just me. They see me on TV, but we're a firm. There's 3 of us. Our partner runs, works with Lady Gaga, and we handle the creative director for Lady Gaga. Like our other clients, the Samsung and Casio, we do a lot of big corporate and multi-venture companies, which is completely different than what we do. When we saw Samaya, we saw the opportunity. And I can tell you this, I'm up at 4 in the morning, and I'm sitting there sending her emails to get some sleep because she got to do an interview, and she's hustling her internet game at home. No one can beat her on teenage childhood life to about when she was 20. That girl's been through the worst things in life that I don't wish on anybody, not Jim Jones, not Chrissy, not Olivia, who snitched out the address today about where we were at the restaurant. Anybody. I don't even know Olivia.
Give me a horn.
Oh, Lord, yeah, he called her out. Yeah, he called her out. You definitely called her out. You called her out.
All right, carry on.
We're not even giving out, we're not passing flyers and notes and kites to people where we at, and I don't wish that on her.
Got you.
In my world, anybody that can be persistent and who survive adversity, I mean, I'm not lying. The girl's been shot. She's been stabbed. She's been held hostage. It's in her blog sites about living adversity. She had a boyfriend that beat her up and knocked her front teeth out, and that's why she has porcelain veneers in her mouth, because she had them knocked out of her mouth. Half the side of her face is numb because of fucking domestic violence.
Listen. There's a lot of guys out there that watch this show.
Why do we support that?
Hey, Maurice, there's a lot of guys out there that watch the show specifically because of Samaya. And she, and they consider her a 10. And they love the double D's, or you don't even really know.
Those are like
I'm gonna be honest. I've been fortunate enough to send her measurements to stylists, and and photographers.
Okay.
I can tell you this.
It's the power of the P. They're not going to let me talk like this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Maurice. They're cutting me. I'm sorry, Maurice. They're cutting me. They say we don't talk about women in that way.
Maurice, I'm shutting everybody's mic off. What size, tell us what size bra does Samaya have? I want to know.
I'm glad you want to know, but I can tell you this. I have a confidentiality agreement with Samaya that I won't disclose her personal size.
There you go. Politically correct. You with the politically correct.
But they're big. They're big. I'm going to tell you this. They're big and they're real.
They're big and they're real? Okay. I got
they're big and they're real. She's been fortunate enough to have them big and they were real. She's been given a gift and she knows how to work them. She's all real. She loves being Latin.
You sound like you like them a lot, Maurice. You sound like you
No, actually, if you meet my girlfriend, she has no boobies. I'm more of a leg guy. I'm more of a leg and ass guy.
Oh, okay.
So that's just me. I mean, it's more of a leg and ass guy. I don't really care about the boobs.
Well, I got legs and I got ass, so whenever
if you like getting a short guy, let's go out to dinner, girl. I know a lot of good restaurants.
There we go. Princess and Maurice sitting in a tree. What? Now, I got a question. I want to know, honestly, because the episode before this one, you had said that you was like, I don't want to have to pull, her off of Chrissy. Who do you think would win? Because, I think who would win in a fight, Samaya or Chrissy?
I tell you this, if you put Samaya, Chrissy, and Olivia all in the same arena, Samaya will beat both of them down. Not because of anything. Samaya is a fighter. Samaya will not quit till she sees blood. And Samaya's determination is beyond real. So I can't. I don't have to go back home with my red Louis Vuittons to feel good about myself. Samaya will fuck somebody up and steal your Louis Vuittons.
Wow.
Okay. And this was said on The Power of the P. Thank you. Yes. Maurice said Samaya would give Olivia and Chrissy the business.
Can you
only because she is defending herself. She does not encourage fighting. But don't put her in the corner.
No, she doesn't look like that. She doesn't look like
she's not a fighter. But if you put it to the corner, she has to fight. I feel bad for anybody in that lane. I feel bad for a woman and a man because she's a big girl. She's 6'4" in heels. She's 5'10" flat-footed.
I hear that.
You had a question?
Yeah. I wanted you to tell Samaya that the gold stilettos were fabulous tonight.
We're not going to lie here, Lonnie.
What happened?
Did you have her retire those shoes from the first episode?
Well, they were Louis Vuittons. Why are you going to retire a Louis Vuitton shoe?
No, listen, every shoe is not made for everyone.
Right.
Okay?
Well,
listen, I'm pound team Samaya. I am. I got my shirt on. But I'm, serious. Chrissy had a point. She had a point.
Okay.
Like, those shoes, I think need to be retired.
It might have been daring for that club, but it wasn't daring for Univision.
Well, we approve tonight and keep whatever formula she used. Keep going with that. And
I'm glad you guys are supporting it, and I'm really grateful. And I want you guys to keep watching the show because there's one more big fight coming down the block that you haven't seen yet, and it's going to get bigger and worse. So we only created the climax now, but in all honesty, when you guys see the show come up, it's going to be more and more sparks coming up. And let me tell you this: I love Mama Jones. Mama Jones is one of our biggest supporters. Mama Jones and Samaya are like two peas in a pod. They love each other. They're awesome. And I tell you this, since the show, I have talked to Chrissy, I have talked to Jim. We're very civil with each other. I have respect for Chrissy because Chrissy does not back down for shit. She's a strong individual, and I'm proud of her for being a strong woman. And me and Jim are cool.
Are you pleading the fifth? Are you pleading the fifth?
No, I'm not pleading the fifth for nothing. I'm just saying the truth.
Okay.
You can't be mad at the two alpha dogs on the show, and that's Chrissy and Samaya. You can't be mad at them. They're holding up. The only reason you guys are even talking to me is because of them too.
I love it. Sam, all around. Everybody.